Hey, Tony Gax is here popping in. I did a teaching video yesterday and it got up real late. And YouTube, they not doing this thing to where it's running the checks. Where I feel like it's always done it, but I just have never really noticed it. But it runs checks to make sure, I guess, what you're saying and all of that is okay or whatever. They probably do that. I don't know if they do that to every channel. You know how it is. They got the power to do that to whatever channel they want to. And but I'm out right now, and this just part of life, you know. Sometimes I got on my scrub today, so forgive me. I was interviewing for the study. I interviewed the neurosurgeon, and that's going to be a great episode. That's an episode that if you have a child that's, I would say, even 7 or 8 years old or older, to make that a required viewing, just so they could see, and then Google and talk to them about what a neurosurgeon is. And you just never know. You never know what that could inspire. So I want y'all to, if you have not subscribed to the study, that YouTube channel, if you ever wonder if, boy, what you coming over here for, boy, pay attention to what you doing. If you ever ask yourself, I wonder if I'm a hater, you got your answer. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you got your answer. So if you ever wonder, man, am I a hater? If you ain't subscribed to the study, because the study gonna be just as good as this channel, because it's gonna be inspirational, uplifting. So the link is in the description. And if you have not been over to the study, make sure you watch those 2 interviews. I'm giving you a blueprint. I'm giving you a blueprint because, let me ask you this question. Do you want to be a millionaire? Do you want to be a millionaire? If you're a millionaire, okay, that's 1 million. Do you want to be worth 10 million? Do you want to be a billionaire? Wherever you at, do you want that next level? I wonder, did I pass Chick-fil-A? I'm getting Chick-fil-A for my youngest son, and Starbucks for my wife, and I was about to get me one of them tuna bowls, but I'm feeling a little lost right now. Listen, do you want to be a millionaire? So I'm giving you a blueprint. And what I mean by this is, the way you go to the next level is you take something from everybody. You get a lesson from everybody and everything, and then you put all that in your bag, and you got this whole tool belt, so that any task you get into, anything you get ready to do, that man trying to race in a Kia. Lord. Now, ain't nothing wrong with a Kia. Now, that's a good car, but he out here, sir, come on now. See, this, men, we struggling. Men, we struggling. We be doing bad. This man is out here with his chest out. A Kia, that's a nice, comfortable ride. You're not supposed to be in traffic flexing and revving up. I think he got the Kia Optima Sport. So he feeling good. God bless him. But you know what? That's a lesson in itself. Be happy where you at. And I know people who new to my channel, they get mad with me right now. Tony, why y'all over the place? This is what I'm trying to teach you. It's a lesson in everything. What that man just showed me. Now the car I'm in now is, it probably cost 4 times more than the car he in. But that man is happy with that Kia. And I could wake up and go get in my car and be unhappy. And this man in that Kia, revving it, got the windows down, looking over at me. He want to race, and then he darting through traffic, and he revving up that Sport, that Kia Sport. Man, come on, that's a lesson right there. Because you can't, if you can't be happy with your Kia, you ain't gonna be happy with your Rolls Royce. Now, see, back to what I was saying. If you want to know if you a hater, ask yourself, am I subscribed to the study? And I ain't trying to guilt trip you into liking it, but what I'm saying is a lot of times we won't do the little things that don't even hurt us. We won't do the little things that don't hurt. It don't cost you $1 to subscribe. It ain't gonna lose you no sleep. And the only thing you gonna see on there is something that's gonna bless your life. But the way we live our life, and then we say, hey, I want to get to the next level. Well, how you gonna get to the next level if you don't understand the work ethic that Lance Leggett putting in with Taste One Boy Peanuts? How you gonna get to the next level if you don't understand how to bounce back after adversity like Errol Jones after doing 6 years in the state penitentiary? Y'all forgive me. Seen somebody, just had to greet them. And so, how you gonna do that? And this is what I want you to understand. That's why I'm doing the study. I'm gonna take my time with it, and I'm gonna try to keep them consistent once I get going. So, and we working through the kinks. You got sound issues. So I got a production going on over there at the study. But then I also got a production going on for this Tony Gaskins channel, which as of right now, that production got 15 episodes. Now, from what I've seen today is camera sound. So you got to put your headphones in, maybe listen a little harder. It's camera like this, but it's not a phone camera. It's a camera like video camera. And so the sound feel a little distant, but he said that it's gonna be better when he export it. We'll see. But that's just one of the things when you're doing this kind of stuff. It's technology, it's gadgets, and these sounds. So sometimes my mic could be on me, and then the mic cuts out. And the mic cuts out because, now what am I doing? Oh, that's the Starbucks up there. Y'all got to forgive me because I'm doing a lot at one time. And I was changing my mind about my food, but then I changed my mind again and say, well, let me go and get my food. But honestly, I'm not feeling hungry. So I think I'm gonna just get me one of these here teas. And so here I am. I'm producing 2 productions at one time. And what I'm trying to give you, and that's why you see me do the relationship videos, and I do that, and this could be clickbaity because people like relationships and stuff, but sometimes my heart is not always on a relationship topic, and I like to operate from my heart, which is not good business sense. I mean, business, they tell you do what the people need, but me, I'm about balance. So forget what the people need, it's what I also need. So if I'm doing something and I'm not enjoying doing that, and it's draining me, and I got to be drinking more alcohol than I need to be drinking, or I got to be watching, twerking and booty in thongs, and I got to be, like giving into a vice, going to gamble on an app or something because I'm unhappy doing what I'm doing, then what does it benefit me to help you and hurt myself? So that's why my topics be all over the place, because I'm on balance in the sense of I want a well-rounded life, not just a healthy relationship, but I also want self-love, and not just a healthy relationship and self-love, but I want a successful business, and not just a successful business, but I want productive and healthy and successful kids, and I want a happy and healthy family. So that's why you see me talk about all these different things, because the person who I learned from a lot outside of my father was Zig Ziglar. And when I would listen to his podcast, I would go to work, and for 8 hours I would be listening to Zig Ziglar. And Zig will talk about marriage, he'll talk about sales, he'll talk about business, he'll talk about all different kind of stuff Zig will talk about. And I'd be like, man, and I honestly wasn't mad at it. Like, I wouldn't be like, man, just talk about business because you a business coach or you do business. When he talk about love, and he talk about not doing lunch dates with women because he married, and if he got to do a meeting with a woman, he bring a third party because he married. I'm like, okay, that they ain't got nothing to do with sales. He one of the top salesmen in his company, but they ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all forgive me real quick.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. My name's Eli. What can I get started for you?
Yes. Can I have a tall, hot, non-fat chai tea latte? And can I have another one of those with regular milk?
You said another one with regular milk?
Yes.
All right.
And that'll be all.
Perfect. It's going to be $9.14 at the window for you.
Thank you. And so Zig will talk about that, and I like that. So y'all gotta understand, that's really what I'm doing here. That's really what I'm doing here. And if any of y'all know Tom Ziegler, that's Zig Ziglar's son. Y'all meet Tom. Tell Tom I want to meet him. Come up there and holler at him. Talk to him. Cause I think Tom running the company now. Y'all forgive me. And so, hello. Alrighty. I got my Starbucks app on my phone, but I can't use it because I'm talking to y'all, so I ain't getting my points for this here. But, you know, see, they're sacrificing. I could be getting my points. Thank you very much. I could be getting my points right now. And so now listen. The thing about it, you want to be a millionaire, just like anything you do. You taking successful people. One thing I'm gonna tell you about successful people who self-made. When I say self-made, I mean self-made, or I mean God-made. But they did it, you know, it didn't come from their father. So if I leave my sons $1 million each, they ain't necessarily self-made. They turned it into something now. They did something with they self, but they ain't necessarily what you'll call self-made. Now I'm God-made. I really ain't self-made either, because I had help along the way. God sent me angels. But it's some people who never got a loan, who never got a business loan from nobody.
Is your non-God?
Alrighty, thank you. They never got a business loan, or if they did get like a business loan or from business credit, they had to learn that knowledge but didn't get it from a person. And so, okay, that's my wife's on right there. And so, alrighty, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Okay, though, you too. Good night. Alright. I will. And so, I see this thing a little tight. So what you got to realize is people who successful, they get a little bit from everywhere. They know a little bit about everything, or about a whole lot. It ain't just no tunnel vision. They learn a little bit from everywhere. It's people who see me as a relationship coach, but they'll come on here and watch me, even though they in a stock trading industry. And they'll grab little nuggets and they'll see what I'm doing. And just like I'm driving in my car and I'm talking to you, somebody will see that and they'll copy that. And I might be doing this just because of how my schedule is right now, but they'll see that and they'll copy that. Oh, he in his car. Let me get in my car. That's personable. That seemed more relaxed. That seemed more relatable. And it could be literally. But that's what successful people do. They learn a little bit from everywhere. And so that's why I'm telling you to subscribe to the study, because it's thousands of people watch these views, but the study ain't got thousands of subscribers. So that means people over here looking at this and just, subscribe. And so that's the 1%. That's why it's 1%. So because of my business earnings, when you Google it, Google, how would you Google this? Google, what is top 10% earnings in America? Or Google something like or what do I have to earn to be in the top 10% in America? And it's a site that'll come up and they show you what the top 0.1%, which is 1/10 of a percent, 0.1%. They show you the top 1%, and they show you the top 5% and the top 10%. What earnings threshold you got to be at to be in one of those percentages. The point one was like 3.2 million. And I think the 1% was like a million or 1.2 million or something like that. Some over. No, it could have been 800 or 900 some thousand. Forgive me, I can't remember, but it was a gentleman who asked me, you know, and I Googled it and sent him the article. But I say that to say, that's why when you see something, let me give you an example. I got a class Saturday, the mid-year checkup on TonyGassAcademy.com. I sent an email to 26 or 27,000 people. An email about the class. 26 or 27,000 people. See, when you haven't built your brand yet, you in the process and you haven't built your mailing list, what percentage of that 27,000 people do you think open the email? What percentage do you think open the email? I'll tell you. The last email I sent, 28% opened the email. Industry standard, they say, is 20%, but that's actually not true, because I talked to a gentleman that used to work in a company and they would send out emails with their company, and he said 20%. He's like, that's crazy. He said, that's crazy high. He said, we used to do email campaigns in my other corporate job and it would be 3%, 4%. We was doing good. And so people just click, they just don't read emails. They never know what's inside the email. I'm believing God, one day I'm gonna be able to send an email that say, I'm doing a $10,000 business grant for the first person who responded to this email. And guess what? That person who always reading them emails gonna be the first one to see it. And then I'm gonna fly to them, get them that $10,000. They might not even use it for business. They might need to pay their mortgage. But hey, it is what it is. But I'm gonna reward the early bird, the person who go the extra mile, because it's a blessing there and people don't understand that. And that's why we broke, busted, and disgusted. That's why we J-O-B, just over broke. That's why we cannot get ahead, because we will not turn over the stones. We will not do no digging. We will not go the extra mile. But yet we want everything from God. We want to sit and cry to God and, Lord, where is that? And the Lord say, where is your work at? You praying for a spouse, but the Bible saying, but the Lord telling you, I can't send you no spouse with this body, because the spouse you gonna attract with this body is not the spouse you want. Because the person who gonna be attracted to this body, they gonna be trying to prey on insecurities. Get to your healthy weight. Get to where you seen what Apostle Paul say, I buffet my body. The Bible tell you not to be gluttonous. So how we praying for something and we not ready to receive it? The Lord probably saying, get your degree first, or start your company first. Get your company some legs first. Then I could send you your spouse, because your spouse is going to be a distraction. And a blessing could be a distraction. A lot of people don't realize that a blessing could be a distraction. And it ain't that God is distracting you. It's just what humans do. Humans going human. Humans are going to human. And so God may be saying, get your business started. Write your book. Do this, do that, and stop just sitting there crying and begging, and do the work. But see, we won't do the work. We won't do the work. We won't go the extra mile. The Lord said to me, he said, Tony, you sitting here and you got an income goal, but you scared to promote your business. You scared to post your course or your class on every network, because you afraid that people gonna think you a charlatan or a fake guru or a scammer, and you know you doing legitimate, honest business, but because of the fakes and the frauds, you letting them cost you your destiny, your purpose, your blessings, be out of fear. Fear of what man gonna say about you, when man ain't got no heaven or no hell to put you in. you turning over the keys to your destiny to a hater. That's what the Lord put in my spirit. I said, ooh, that thing hurt. My goodness, that thing hurt. Lord. I say, you right. So guess what? When I posted today about my little site, AskTonyGaskins.com, that's my little site I created for people who got little questions that I can't get to everybody question, but they say, hey, I want to jump the line and sending me a little quick email coaching. It's email coaching. That's ingenuity. But here I am with ingenuity. How many people you know have a website that you can go to, and based on the amount of characters in your question, that determines how much you pay. 250 characters is a $25 question. 500 characters is a $50 question. 1,000 characters is a $100 question. The Lord gave me that vision in the still of the night. I went on Upwork.com. Upwork, send me a check. I went on Upwork.com. Now that look good there. Classic blend with a twist of berry. I ain't supposed to be drinking none of that. Cloudberry something. I'm at Chick-fil-A, y'all forgive me. I went on Upwork.com, put in that I need to do this site, that do this and do that. A company in India wrote me. They built that site for $500. I'm thinking the first month that site made over $12,000. Now you tell me what stock market, you tell me what investment fund, you tell me what cryptocurrency you gonna put $500 in and in 30 days have 12,000. You tell me. But see, that's the investment in yourself. So me dedicating the time, me giving the time every day to build my social media, got me to a point that I could spend $500 and in 12 days, in 30 days, make 12,000. And I'm sharing these here numbers with you, and I don't sell with numbers. But I'm sharing this because people do not go the extra mile. People don't understand it.
Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice car.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
What can I get for you?
I want to get a Chick-fil-A sandwich with no pickles.
Okay.
And add a Polynesian.
Sure thing.
And let me do one more Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Okay. Made the same way?
Leave the pickles on there.
Okay.
And another Polynesian.
All right.
And that'll be all.
And the name for the order?
The name is Tony, T-O-N-Y.
All right, sir. Total for that's going to be $9.57.
All righty.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Have a good one,
all right,
sir.
you too. And so we won't go the extra mile. So now let me tell you now. Let me tell you. This is why you gonna understand when they say, oh, it's room at the top, and oh, it's lonely at the top, and oh, it's this and that at the top. Listen to me. Let me tell you something. Okay. Send an email out to 26,000. I might have said 28,000. Y'all forgive me because I ain't sure the exact number. 26,000 people. Almost 27,000 people. 30% of them open the email. So we looking at 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. And then 700. So that's 1,400, 2,100. So 8,100 people open the email. Tell you how many people signed up for the course. $25 now. $25. People don't understand what instruction and a blueprint. So now here you have somebody who earned good money, who have built the brand. And you have people who want to get off their dead-end job, and they don't understand that anything I share with you is a 7-figure blueprint. Anything I share with you is a piece of the puzzle to your $1 million dream. Anything, because I done accomplished it. But people don't understand that. And where I could charge, now if I charge $997 like a charlatan, like a fake guru, Oh, I have people signing up because they're going to think that, oh, because he taxing me, he finna give me value. But because I have a good heart and I serve God, and that you could touch the hem of Jesus' garment for free and get healed, I charge $25. But because I charge $25 and I'm country and I ain't got no college degree, oh, he ain't finna teach me nothing. I ain't even learn nothing. I'm gonna save my $25. I'm gonna take the $25 to the mall. And so that's what they'll do. So guess how many people signed up for the course? Last I looked, I think I checked today, because I was talking to my videographer about that virtual seminar, because I said, man, I'm trying to do virtual seminars instead of in-person seminars, because in-person seminars is a whole lot of headache. I had the class Saturday. Now I only been promoting for a week now. I ain't promoted for a long time, but I think it was 128 people. So out of 8,000 people who read the email, 1% of 8,000 is 80 people. Yeah, because 10% would be 800. Most people, when they come to me with a business idea, they say, hey, Tony, if you do this and you promote this, you got 1.8 million followers on Facebook, at least 10% gonna sign up. That's 180,000 people. I just laughed to myself, because the more people you got, the smaller the percentage is gonna be. And so here, so 128 people. And I'm telling you, let me tell you something. Y'all gotta forgive me, that was phone now. Oh Lord, how you got my food already? Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. They seen me on the video. They probably, y'all gotta forgive me. I don't like eating and drinking on no phone now. That's nasty. And I had that foam on that thing. Now I shouldn't even. I hear my 15-year-old pause saying pause. You know how the kids say pause. I was about to say I shouldn't even lit that. You can't even have a regular. You can't even talk. Because the green thing, I call it a stick. So I was about to say, I shouldn't even lick that stick. And then had foam on my mouth. So all I could hear is my 15-year-old, pause. Hold on, pause. Well, these kids, you can't even have no regular conversation no more. So listen to me. People always assume 10%. No. The top got less than that. To get to the top, think about it now. To get to the top is less than 1%. To get to the top is point. To get to the top now is 0.00. Might be another 1% at the top. Because think about what I just told you. To be in the top 1%, you got to earn about $1 million. I think it was the top 10% is like 170,000. The average, the median income is like 45,000. So majority of the people that's looking at this video make around 40,000. And then you're gonna have some at 70 and 80, and some at, you know, I have clients that's at 150, 250, 350. And then of course clients entrepreneurs who it may fluctuate and they may, you know, make different. So, but that's up and down. They eat what they kill. And so I say that to say, this right here it's not common. So you would think, but see, let me tell you something with human nature. And I was gonna do a book on this one time, talking about the levels of support. Because there are levels of support. And I want you to understand this. Listen to me now when I tell you, because see, I done built the brand from the ground up. When I got online, I really built my brand through Twitter. And when I started on Twitter, I had 34 followers on Twitter. And those was the people who was in my contacts who had a Twitter account. Because when you sign up, it had you back then sync your contacts. And it have you follow all your contacts, and it'll have your contacts follow you. So I was following 40 people, and then 34 of them followed me back somehow. And so just like, and it still do that to today, because when I logged in, it showed me your contact has started a Twitter account called such and such. So it must be somebody in my phone. So I don't even know who it was. I hit follow, not even thinking about it, because it was like a youth academy or something. So I say that to say, I built my brand from scratch, and it's levels of support. And when I say levels of support, meaning when you have nothing going for yourself at all, people don't want to support you because you look like you have nothing going. When you get a little bit going, you get a little steam. If one person with some clout supports you, then everybody want to support you because you look like you have something going, but you look like you will never make it. So they support you thinking that it's not going to move the needle. But they don't realize 999 other people are thinking the same way. So you get 1,000 orders. And it actually moves the needle, and it takes you from just over broke to you doing decent. So now you go from the absolute mud to a little higher. When you get to that little next rung, that second rung, to where you doing something, but you really ain't got no money going, you really ain't got no sales going, and then boom, there's a tipping point. There's actually a book called The Tipping Point, so y'all could read that if you want to. But and so boom, there's a tipping point. Something happens. Let's say you go to church and you give your pastor your red velvet cupcake, and woo, that thing good, my goodness. And then Sunday, the next Sunday, he say, yeah, Brother John gave me one of them red velvet cupcakes last week. My goodness, that thing had crack cocaine in it. I about shouted. The whole church, after the church, everybody running up to you. Hey, you got some cupcake? You got some cupcake? That's cupcake. You say, yeah, I just put them in the refrigerator in the kitchen in there, in the kitchenette. So now you go in there, boom, you get them out. How much is it? It's $1. You selling it for $1. Really could be $5, but you know now, especially y'all forgive me now, depending on what race you is. Now, Caucasian, oh, $5? Oh, that is a deal. Wow, that's a great price. Whoa, this is, Pastor wasn't lying. You ought to be selling this $10. Now, one of us, $5. What the? You had Jesus help you make these? I'm just joking. I'm just joking now. They serious as a heart attack. They go outside talking about you, gossiping. Ain't even got off church grounds, gossiping. Yeah, Brother John ain't there selling a cupcake for $5. That's highway robbery. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm finna bring my blouses that I sew up here next week, and Pastor better shot me out. And we'll go to hating. So listen, when it look like they could do a little something for you, but they can't do everything, that it ain't really gonna make a difference, they gonna support you. So now when everybody see you on wrong number 2 now, but now when everybody come buy your cupcake for that $5, now let's say you selling $5, now you taxing now, I say $3 the max you ought to be selling them. But if you sell 100 cupcakes every Sunday, you making $300. Okay, 4 weeks, you done made $1,200. You got $1,200 you wouldn't have otherwise had. You making them cupcakes out of the box. So, and you just putting a little hint on it. You putting one little extra ingredient in there. So your food costs, you buying a bunch of boxes, so you spending $200, you profiting $1,000. So now you got an extra $1,000 off these cupcakes. And this could be anything. This could be a bowl of chitlins. This could be a bowl of oxtail. This could be your t-shirts you make. This could be anything. Your books. This could be anything. And so now you got $1,000 profit. So you was paying your bills and you had a little extra, but now you got $1,000 extra. So guess what? You want to treat yourself. You done worked on your credit. You got a 700 credit score. You want to get you a nicer car, so you going up to Mercedes-Benz. You ain't even got to go to Mercedes-Benz. You could go to Infiniti. You could go to Toyota. you could go to Toyota and get you a new Camry. Get you a new Camry from Toyota, and listen, I know it's Toyota. I know it's Toyota. People Tony saying Toyota. Yes, that's intentional. You go out there and get you one of them Toyota Camrys, and it ain't real expensive, but it's brand new. It's looking good. Guess what? They done seen you selling cupcakes every Sunday out the trunk, out your house, out the window, out the church. And they've been supporting you every Sunday because that's their guilty pleasure. So now, you done went and got you a new Toyota Camry. They're like, Now, you up. Now you on wrong number 3. Because now,